What's going on, everybody? This is your boy One Raw Bass coming to you with another pad video, and this video is going to be on the New Year's coin dungeon. Now, this is the farm team that I built earlier to farm it. I posted up a video on my channel showing you how this team goes through it smoothly or whatnot. But I wanted to go in more detail on what we do on each floor, and also whether or not you really want to make this team, because this team is not easy to make, and you're gonna have to make some sacrifices. So we'll get into that in detail a little bit earlier. So let's go through the dungeon, and we'll get back to whether or not you need to make this team after we go through that. So let's do it. So go here. We're on a New Year's rush. Go into the dungeon. Select Ganesha, and let's go.
Kyoshiki, Murasaki, Kyoshiki, Murasaki.
Second floor. Top Ganesha.
Kyoshiki, Murasaki.
Okay, we pop the Genmu. Back up.
Kyoshiki, Murasaki.
Two colors. So this is why I have the Remdra on Ganesha, and also the Remdra actually gives us a 2-turn haste, which is what we need for the last floor to get
Kyoshiki, Murasaki.
the other Ganesha up when we get to the last floor. So we pop Ganesha. Usually when you get to this floor, you're gonna have two combo orbs on the floor. So
Kyoshiki,
Murasaki, orb, or you grab this orb, doesn't matter which one, and you bring them down to this floor here, or you would bring the red one to that one there. So you want to bring this one here. The shelling forward. You can use two damage void equips that you have. Now, unfortunately, shelling forward was the only one that I have right now. I do have two other cards that have the 2-turn equip, but they're from Mystics and they're from the Beach collab, and I don't have the Rainbow Spirit for the Mystic, and I don't have any more cards for the Beach collab, so I couldn't make them. So I had to use this shelling forward for this floor. And actually, the shelling forward came in handy too, because it actually boosts back up the Gojos for this floor too. So I got 2 up.
Kyoshiki, Murasaki.
forward. He swiped. 500 million coins. So you want to time this perfectly because he puts up spinners. So I just wait till turn. Okay, easy peasy, no problem. Now let's get back to what it takes to make this team. Now, at this point, if you do have 3 Gojos, I'm assuming that you have double damage caps on them. Now, in order for me to make this team, I had to sacrifice the double damage caps on my Gojo. I had to sacrifice 3 double damage caps on the Gojo in order to make this team, because you need to put skill boost, because on the second floor you get delayed by, I believe it's 5 or 6 turns, and this team won't. Yeah, and you lose the system if you do that. You can match your way through, but you're going to be dependent on RNG at that point, and it's going to take way longer to clear that dungeon if RNG doesn't get you. So yeah, I had to sacrifice 3 double damage caps to make this team work. And also, I originally had the 3-color combo Super Awakening on all 3, so I had to put the super skill boost on all 3 to get this. Now, luckily, Gung-Ho didn't tax me too much to get all 3 to get all 3 super skill boosts on my 3 Gojos. It only cost me 10 grand, but unfortunately, the first one was 7.5 grand to get this double skill boost on it. And then the other 2, I got them on the first go, so it wasn't that bad. But honestly, I don't think it's going to be that simple every time for everybody who has to get the double skill boost on the Gojos if they don't already have it. So that's another issue. Like I said, it cost me 8 grand, and 7.5 came from one of them. And so I know there might be some people where if they don't have the double damage cap on them, and they try to get it, and they try the double skill boost, and they try to get the double skill boost on their Gojos, you know, it can be expensive. It very well could be over 20,000 plus points to make that happen. So that's another thing you want to think about. And of course, the most obvious, this team is well as hell. You have, like, in order to make this particular team work, you have to have the blue Remdra, the 4 Remdra, the equip for that, because it gives you the color void, and it also gives you a 2-turn haste. And this is the only card in the game that NA has that does that. So, and this card is extremely rare for NA. Like, I was lucky enough to get this on the second go round of the 50 what do you call it, the rolls that we did, the 50 Remdra rolls. The second time I was lucky enough to get this, but this is the only one I have. So yeah, so you have to have, like, this one is crucial. Yeah, you have to have this one in order to make this team work, unfortunately. And also, on my second Ganesha, I have the yellow Shelling Forward. Now, I only have one Shelling Forward, and I had it as the red Shelling Forward. So I had to turn it into this. So I had to turn it into the yellow one to make that work. And lucky enough, I had the gems in order to do that. But if you actually have to do that, it really is annoying as hell to make them to go from the red equip to this yellow equip. It's annoying as hell, because I think you need the machine Zeus, and we all know, in order to, you have to get the machine Zeus, and you have to evolve the machine Zeus, and to evolve the machine Zeus is annoying as hell. So yeah, And not only that, I mean, if I'm lucky enough to get an extra forward, I would turn it into the red. But I don't like, this one is only used for foreign teams, and you have to have a certain a certain threshold for skill boost in order to use this one. Like, so I've farmed with this 2 or 3 times, and it was necessary for it, but I also had the necessary skill boost in order to get this up, because 32 turns is a lot to ask for. So the red one is the one that, if I only have one, I'm going to keep the red one, but I had to make this into the yellow one in order to make this team work. So if you're willing to make that sacrifice, like I said, I had to sacrifice 2 double damage caps in order to make this team work. Now, the reason why I'm able to make that sacrifice is because I'm going to farm the hell out of this event while it's here. My goal is to get up to at least 500 million coins once this event is over with. So this is all I'm going to be doing while this event is going on. So it's worth it for me to do it. Now, if you have 3 Gojos and you have double damage caps and you can make this team, you are going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice your Gojos in order to the double damage caps in order to make this work. Now, if you're going to do that, you have to tell yourself, is it worth it? Now, like I said, for me, I plan on farming a whole lot of coins, so it's worth it for me to do it. And also, I have a lot of rainbow coins, so I can get the double damage caps without any issues. But if you're limited on rainbow coins, and you don't plan on getting that many farming that many coins, then I would suggest you not do it. But if you're going to farm a whole bunch of coins like I am, then even if you're limited, it's worth the sacrifice for the double damage caps if you're going to do that. So yeah, there you go. So it's up to you. So if you can make this team, go ahead and do it. But it's not cheap, and it's difficult to make. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all be easy.